What's up, Andy? What's up, Yanni? Apple? Hell yeah, we can do Apple. Probably gonna go that with the break above if it doesn't move anymore. I'd like to just play this right here. One, two. That'd be nice to play. I like that especially because it runs up with the support turn resistance, so that's a strong level right there. Probably go with that. I'm just gonna type these into the chat. I'll do notes. You almost could just say 500 and then break below to this, but I'm just gonna be passive on this because I'm not bearish on Apple, so not gonna force anything. That's probably what I'll go with on Apple. I was like, which Jason is this? But I read the comment. Delete the 1 minute. I went with this, by the way, because I like that it was on multiple parts of this little move up after the move up, because you had a big move up and then you're kind of going left to right, so there are like potential plays here, but we need to open up to a bigger time frame because we don't know. That's a bad line. Just have a strong there. You have lowering highs. I'm talking about after the move up. So you're in a really big price squeeze there on Apple. I'm gonna do beyond. Good morning, Nick. Good morning, Steven. Good morning, Jason. Clear that. We're like back on this support again. Support, 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 support. That's the gap range. Resistance. Haven't touched it since. Support. Pushing up. So I'm bullish on Beyond today. Probably going to set a target of 136.50. If it can push up here above pre-market high. I'll probably just say this little peak. Just for the best. I'm going to say over this peak because I like that it kind of doubles there. You got 1, 2. It's a little lower high there. So I'm going to go with that 134.25. I'll set a target of this, and then I'll set a second target of this. Below this level, of course, from what I marked, and then I'll probably set that as my target. If you want a lower target, you have to go find one. But I'm setting it there because it's under the continuation pattern pre-market the other day. So let's do beyond. I like that one a lot. All right, let's move on to BA. I'm also gonna try and do Tesla, Netflix, a few others. Actually, hold on. Where did Tesla chill out? Okay, I did push that new high. I was just laying down and I was watching it break this, but it actually pushed up and got support on it. So we'll see if it holds or not. It's crazy how much that's pumping. Good morning, Trevor. Clear this. Go to the 30-minute. Huh. This peak over here pretty much almost lines up with this gap up. You got a double top there. Strong support there. Resistance. That's why you had a boring day. Push up. Support. That's right. BA had a couple green days and it had a couple red, green. Well, barely green. So I think we'll be looking for a triple top here. We're going to be looking for another move up here to at least come hit these 180s again. So look for a quick pump on BA today. Unless you see a pretty quick fall here to 174. I'm going to mark our levels though. We're going to do high, low. Make sure to mark our low. I'm going to leave it like that. BA. Above. I think that's where we go on that one. Good morning, Devin. I'm probably going to use it as my break below because it's close enough. For a break above, I almost want to just say right here because it's right above price, but we'll just say kind of want to say right here because it's in between two really nice spots. I think if it does push up, it'll definitely retest that high. If it breaks below, you're going to definitely have either a really big drop or it's going to have to create a new low around here. So it's probably going to try and go there or there is what I would guess. Netflix above 532.75. Target 540s. Below 522. Target 514.35. Target 2 508s. Alright, so we got 4. Let's do what's a couple I like? Here, I'm gonna go look at bar chart because I want to try and choose a different one. Whatever. What MCD do that last night? Still in between range. KO's pushing up. Hell yeah. Good to see that. ET still not doing shit. John Deere still pushing. John Deere's been in a pretty good uptrend. As you can see. I'm actually surprised it broke this so quick. Alright. Clear that. I'm probably going to mark like 23.25. Just I'm going to do a psychological whole number for the break above. I'll probably just stick to this for the break below. Bottom of the gap up. Therefore, you have a passive move down if you end up shorting Tesla. Amazon, clear that. Let's mark that. That'll be a good target. Let's just go off of extended hours. Let's just make those our levels and those are targets. There will probably be a slow up right here. Above 34.20, 25. Facebook, Microsoft. All right, I got you. Facebook actually probably needs to take a break today. I would think it doesn't do anything today, but we'll see. That's my below. I'm going to do a tight above. Set some targets. Top of the continuations on left and the right side. And we'll mark that. Said Microsoft. By the way, I'm doing the little asterisks on each side, or stars, whatever you want to call them, because when you put this into Discord, it'll make this bold. That's why I'm doing that. Clear. I'm just gonna go with the high. Pre-market's too close. I'm just gonna mark that. Which I kind of like this level now. And then we'll mark that. So Microsoft, we're going to do T23. I'm not going to do Walmart. Chef's already got that on lock. Yang said Neo. Clear that. I mean, if you're looking to day trade Neo, I wouldn't. But I guess you could. I know a lot of guys in my chat have been swinging it for a while. I don't know if this is a perfect example of a swinging or a day trading stock though. So you kind of had this move here. Now I guess you're gonna try and see a second leg. Let's open that up more. Yeah, it's never been this high. No surprise there. This is probably what you remember too, Andy. All this movement on Neo. This is before Robinhood investors had so much power. If you want to do some levels on Neo, I'm not going to put it on my list, but you can do a pre-market high, pre-market low. You could mark yesterday's high as a target. Yesterday's low is already passed up, but you can mark up, which this day just kept pushing. Which this is kind of cool right here. If you mark this day's close, it's almost the support catch, so that would be a good target. And from here to here, that would be a good target if you want to go ahead and play that. NVIDIA, I got you, Rick. Clear. Oh, clear. Let's just mark the high. Let's mark this support that I'm instantly seeing. Got one here, almost here. High, came back down, almost here again. Kind of holding right here. So for a break above, let's do right there. 506, it's pre-market high. Let's mark yesterday's high so we at least have a decent target to aim for. And then to the downside, let's mark right here because this is before continuation pattern happened. Before that, I guess you could say bullish rectangle came in, pushed it up. It just looks funky because we're on the 15. So I'm probably going to go with those levels. Ooh. Five or six. Target 5, 12, 50. Oh, let me mark. Below. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9. I already got 9. Let me go ahead and post this in chat. I'm gonna leave this up though so y'all can see. And then we'll go look at futures. We'll go look at SPY, Qs, all that good stuff. Let me just get this posted for everybody so they have time to go look at everything. Oh, I had to click it twice right there. This guy's working on some pretty funny artwork for the chat, so I'm looking at it right now. This artwork is hilarious. I'm not even going to show you guys, but he has... I don't even want to spill it. It's so funny. He's doing like a Kind of like, you know how like Jesus was standing there with like his disciples? This guy's doing it with like a bunch of different artwork, and he's doing it to describe people of our chat. He's got Holy Fire. He's got Harland, Chef, Nerdy. What I think is Dylan. What I think is John, and what I think is me. And then Harlan is funny. He's even got Devin's dog in here. That's funny. All right, my friend said, "Look at what do you think about the INTC chart? Look at the daily and weekly chart." All right, so first of all, let's pull up INTC. Whoa, they're definitely in a range. Let's go to daily. Let's clear this. I don't need that. That never went through. Let's mark the gap. Let's mark the low. And then he said weekly. Let's mark where it actually caught support. So it caught support here. Let's look to the left and see if it's resilient at all. I mean, it's a good line, but it's just not as pretty looking as this one, because this one is an actual support for a long time. So you can't say INTC doesn't have room to the bottom side, because it does have room to 4450s. It has a lot more room to the upside, of course. I was just about to mark this right here because I like this right here and how it lines up with all these resistances before like bigger moves up. You know, higher, low, higher, low, higher. I mean, you know what I'm saying. And it lines up with this one. If I extend that to the left, you see what I'm saying. Then you have this is lower than that. This is lower than that. You got kind of a house being made right there. This is from earnings, though. This isn't like something you could have just charted up beforehand. But it is nice to see that it's above this, because this is technically a higher low, so that's a little more bullish than if it was to have dropped further and created a new low from here. That would have been different. This probably would have kept bleeding if it did fall into this 4450s. I'm pretty sure of it. But don't leave the bearish continuation out of it. It could definitely come back down and fall and retest this level right here. Alright, let's look at some futures. Let's look at Qs. Let's look at all that. So this is the move everyone was talking about last night in futures, which is why I don't watch futures. You're crazy if you just watch this every night and, all right, it's up 100 points, it's down 100 points. Because it almost always comes back. So if you're just sitting up all night watching this, getting excited about your calls that you swung with emotion, then you need to quit trading. Stop staring at futures because you are holding positions. You are emotionally watching this chart. You have no facts to it. So stop doing that to yourself. You're going to hurt yourself. If you just like watching futures, that's cool. That's a whole different thing. If you like watching futures to see the gaps that don't pop up on SPY, that's cool. You know, you want to go do that, awesome. But don't sit here and stare at futures all night, typing in chat. If you are in a position because you emotionally swung it, that has got to be the most childish thing I've ever seen. Please stop putting yourself in that position. Pushed up for a new high. Tried to hold it, didn't hold it. If it would have held this, it'd be super bullish right now. So I'm going to say above 34.90s. This 96 is here. It's going to be pretty bullish again. If it pushes above this to at least go to the double top. Breaks above that, of course, it's going to be even more bullish. Qs, I like to check this because it's tech. Let's mark this. High, low. High, low. So now I got some good break levels here on the Qs with some pretty fair targets on them. Let's see this though. Gotta extend all my stuff to the right again. Price is approaching the top side of this channel here that I've drawn from, like, I think the daily or the 4 hour. Yeah, the 4 hour or daily, whatever. We're kind of at the top of it now. So we'll see if we push up again for a double top here, maybe even create a new high. If we break below, it's still, it's still in an uptrend, so you're not thinking, all right, the market's selling off. I was just helping Ricky with this. I'm probably going to do a video on that this weekend, covering trends, primary, secondary, tertiary, all that good stuff. So you guys see this primary trend going up, secondary trend, primary, correction, secondary, primary, secondary. And you have to have you'll have secondary trends within your primary trend, and there's even a further breakdown. Within these secondary trends, you have tertiary trends. You got consolidation here, got another move down, but you have moves within these tinier moves, or bigger moves, I'm sorry. So if you ever see us, typing bearish, some of us are on the 5 minutes, some of us are day trading, not all of us are staring at the 1 hour. It's good to go look at bigger time frames, but if you're day trading, please stop, trying to look at everything and think, oh shit, the bigger picture shows bearish. Play your levels, play your analysis. But there's something I helped Ricky with the other day. This was a good little example here, because a lot of people were asking, like, well, why are y'all saying bearish when it's definitely bullish? Because we are definitely bullish. I mean, you're at new highs in an uptrend, a very strong uptrend channel. But that doesn't mean you're not going to have red days. You're going to have red days. You have to have red days. And you're going to see some consolidation before bigger moves and all that good stuff. So just be aware of, what all can happen. You always want to get, two sides of the story. You want to get, what can I do if it breaks up? What can I do if it breaks down? You never want to be, unprepared for whatever side happens. Nick says market only goes up. What do you mean? You right. All right, well, I think I'm going to end the stream there. We did the list, and we covered a few other things. If this stream helped you, please let me know in chat. I'm going to try and keep doing these. I'm not going to be doing them every day, though, because I'm trying to add a little bit of, fun to some of these lists. So, Thursday, I let all of you guys choose, and I posted charts. Monday, I did that huge list. So I'm trying to have a couple different things to list each week, so it's a little more fun to look at and engage with. So, but hey, if you guys have any, if you guys have any questions about the BB system or any of that, you don't get it, please hit me up. There's no dumb question. Now, don't come to me if you haven't read shit, because then I'm gonna get onto you. But please come to me if you've actually read something and you go through setups and you're just not getting it, or something's not clicking, or you just need another example. That's totally fine. I'm totally there to help. I'd be very glad to help. But you're missing out. You guys are missing out, because you guys can pay for your membership on your first day just by trading my list, by trading Chef stuff. There's plenty of 10-man stuff. There's plenty of swings, plenty of cheap contract swings that we keep posting. There's so many different ways in our chat to make money. And you know what the coolest part is? When you trade our systems, it's not just our system at that point. It's now your system too. So you don't have to call it signals. It's not signals. No one's signaling shit in my chat. When we post in chat, you're taking analysis. You're taking the reasoning. So it's always good to have reasoning when you guys are in plays. I don't care about how much money you make. I'm worried about the percentages. I'm worried about your consistency, and I'm worried about you getting into trades for a reason, not just because I think it's going to go up. You need to have a good reason. If you're going to break above this, that's my reason. I have a reason. A pre-market high. I break above it. I'm aiming for yesterday's high for a target. That's a perfectly bullish scenario. Breaking below pre-market low. I'm aiming for yesterday's low for a good target. That's a good reason. It's a good reason to have both those levels. But I'll see you guys in chat. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the support. Let's kick ass today, boys and girls.